Today we're coming to you from downtown Huntersville, the birthplace of country music star Luke Combs, actually one of my wife's favorite country music stars. Huntersville is a super cool town with a plethora of things to do. There's a ton of great attractions and a lot of great restaurants as well. When you get a little bit tired of big city life in Charlotte, then you can escape to Huntersville. It's a little bit more peaceful and a little bit more tranquil. Today I have the honor of taking you on a tour of Huntersville. We'll see some of the great spots, talk a little bit about the fantastic lifestyle that lends its residents. We'll jump into the history, the location, and of course touch on the real estate as well. Guys, let's go ahead and jump on in. Come on. Nestled on the southern tip of Lake Norman, Huntersville is just 14 miles north of Charlotte, and I-77 runs straight through the middle of it, giving you access to all the greater Charlotte area has to offer. So when you call Huntersville home, it actually gives you the best of both worlds. It allows you to escape the hustle and bustle of city life, kind of get to a secluded, more tranquil lifestyle, but you still have some great and fantastic access. When you call Huntersville home, you're allowed to stretch out a little bit and just relax. Depending on where you live in Huntersville and also depending on traffic, you can get to Charlotte City Center in about 20 minutes and to the Charlotte International Airport in about 20 to 30 minutes. Incorporated in 1873, Huntersville was actually the very first town north of Charlotte to be recognized. And it was originally called Craighead, interesting name, but then they later changed it to Huntersville. And over the years, Huntersville's grown from a small mill town to a super cool city in its own right that offers a ton of great retail, restaurants, a lot of super cool attractions, and some fantastic neighborhoods as well. When you ask residents what they love most about living here in Huntersville, they'll say the lifestyle that lends them. There's so many great things to do for the entire family, whether it's rainy or a sunny day, you'll always find something to do. Huntersville's home to over 60,000 people, making it a small city with a big feel, and everything you could ever want or need is just within a 5-minute drive from you. It has great breweries, restaurants, a lot of super cool things to do, and it's right in your backyard. One of the biggest draws to Huntersville is its access to Lake Norman and the lifestyle that it provides. Whether it's boating, skiing, hiking, or just soaking up some sun sitting on the water, you'll have that access and that lifestyle right here for you. And one thing I really love most about Huntersville is it's one of the closest towns that sit on Lake Norman to Charlotte. So it still gives you some great access to the greater Charlotte area. And the outdoor adventure doesn't just stop at Lake Norman. Huntersville offers a ton of great bike paths, greenways, and dog parks as well. We're actually right here in the downtown greenway, and it's gorgeous. And you definitely have to go check out Latta Plantation Nature Preserve. It is a super cool spot, great for bird watching, and it's just a quick drive away. And at Latta Plantation Nature Preserve, you're going to find a lot of great hiking trails, a lot of great picnics, outdoor grills, and some super cool lookouts that look over Mountain Island Lake. And let's say you're a little bit hungry, then there's a lot of great restaurants you definitely want to check out. One of them is Pinky's West Side Grill. It was actually featured on Guy Fieri's Diners, Dives, and Dodges, and Dives, and Dining In, and
what?
Guy Fieri's Diners, Dive-Ins, and Dives. Diners, Diners, Diners? Guy Fieri's.
Fieri. Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. My wife loves this show, but I don't watch it. It's not because I don't like it, it's because I don't like food shows. I think I really respect what he does. It was actually featured on Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. It was actually featured on Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I got it. You also have Killian's Restaurant and Pub. Actually has 2 locations, one in Fort Mill and one here in Huntersville as well. Perfect place to grab a meal with the family. It has a wonderful ambiance, you'll have a good time. And if you're here in Huntersville, you can spend an entire day exploring all the great retail shops and restaurants in Birkdale Village. There's always super cool things going on there, so you definitely gotta check it out. You can spend the entire day exploring all the great shops and restaurants in Birkdale Village. There's always some great events going on, and so it's definitely a great time for the entire family. So if you want to learn more about Birkdale Village, we actually shot an entire video. The link's gonna be right here, and that walks you through the Birkdale Village, the neighborhood itself, and a lot of the great shops and restaurants. And if you're looking for something fun to do with the kiddos, then you definitely got to check out the Carolina Renaissance Festival. It's a 25-acre Renaissance-themed amusement park, and it's actually one of the largest in the country. If knights and princesses aren't your thing, then you always can bring your kiddos to Discovery Place right here in downtown Huntersville. Has a lot of education and fun for the whole family. One of the biggest draws, hands down, to Huntersville is the schools. It has some of the top rated public, private, and charter schools in the area. In fact, Lake Norman Charter School actually made the list of US and World Report's top high schools in the country in 2017. And I'm sure by now you're like, gosh, Josh, I really want to call Huntersville my home. So how about the real estate? What's available? And that's one thing I love most about Huntersville is the wide variety of real estate it has available for you to choose from. You have your waterfront homes, you have new construction communities, you have some older homes like colonial vibe, you have some historic homes as well. There's definitely something for everyone and everyone's budget. Huntersville was actually named Forbes' best place to move in 2009. And one great thing is your dollar stretches a lot more here in Huntersville than Charlotte City proper. The average price of a single family home here in Huntersville is $563,000, and the highest sold price in the last year was $4.5 million. And if you're in the market for a condo or a townhome, in the last year, the average sales price was $357,500. And they range from about $220,000 to about $540,000. There's a ton of great communities in Huntersville, and there's a lot of different varieties that you can find. You can find some of your old, more established communities, and you also find some newer communities as well. So you have your Winfield, you have your Birkdale Village, a little bit more established. And again, Birkdale Village, we shot that video on, goes through a little bit of the housing available there and lifestyle. It's very, very walkable, very fun. You also have some other communities too. So you have Skybrook and Northstone, both golf course communities with luxury homes, some stunning properties, some great amenities in there. And Northstone also has a super cool country club as well. So you definitely want to check those out if golfing's your thing. We're here in Village Square in Vermillion, one of Huntersville's top neighborhoods. Vermillion is a newer community. It has a ton of different single family and townhome options available and a lot of great amenities. You have Harvey's Bar and Grill actually right here in Village Square. You have a ton of different playgrounds, a competitive sized swimming pool. There's always something fun to do with the family. And one thing I love most about Vermillion is it's extremely walkable. You're gonna notice there's sidewalks lining all of the streets. It's very inviting. You feel at peace walking with you and your family at night. In Vermillion, the average sales price for a single family home is right around $589,000, and the average sales price for a condo townhome is right around $306,000. So guys, if you're looking for a great community, a great culture, all while being close to downtown and all that downtown Huntersville has to offer, then you definitely want to check out Vermillion when you're here in Huntersville. So I appreciate your time today. I hope you enjoyed the tour through Huntersville. If you did, just click that like button. It shows me that you care. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, make sure you click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next video.